So
today we are going to discuss
about
mind map for
concept map.
concept map. For work and energy. So this is the chapter that will be followed by a quiz, which I will be sharing on Kahoot. Okay, and everyone will give the answers, participate in the quiz, and then you will be evaluated for attending this lecture. Okay, what you have done or what you have understood in this chapter. Okay, so work and energy. In work and energy, we started with the work. Work is not having any physical meaning. Work here is not having any physical meaning. Rather than, if I talk about physics, in physics, the meaning of work is completely different. As we understood till today. Right? As we understand till today, the work and energy. In this, we started with the definition of work. That is, work is equal to force into displacement. Right? Work is equal to force into displacement. That we started with. Apart from this, then we discussed F is equal to W is equal to Fs cos theta. Now, please keep in mind that when we have to use this formula, W is equal to Fs cos theta, when the body is moving in this direction and force is at any angle, right? Then the formula for work done will be Fs cos theta, right? When force and displacement both are making at a particular angle between each other, like a force is acting at a particular angle on the object, then it can be presented as W is equal to Fs cos theta, right? Then we discussed about the three types. One is positive, one is negative, and one is zero, right? Positive, negative, and zero. Very simple. When theta is equal to lying between 0 to 90 degree, then work done will be positive. When theta is equal to 180 degree or less than, we can say 270 degree. And 0 when theta is equal to 90 degree. You can keep it 180, 90. That will be very simple. That will be easy for you to learn. This is the one way to define these three types of work. There is another way. This is on the basis of the angle, right? There is another way on the basis of the direction. On the basis of direction, I can represent here only force. This is positive, negative, and zero. If I'm drawing the diagram, this is a box, force, and here I can mention also, this is second arrow represent displacement. That means force and displacement both are in the same direction. This is force, this is displacement. Then the work done will be negative because force and displacement both are in the opposite direction. Now, here is the box. Either F will be 0 or S will be 0 or both are 0. Then we can say that work done is 0. So these are the two different ways by which we can define positive work, negative work, and zero work. For negative work, we can take the example of the force of friction, right? Friction can be taken as example for the negative work. Okay. Then there was a unit of work we started with unit of work. We have to learn, that is joule. Joule is the unit of work. That is the SI unit, System of International Unit, or MKS unit, you can say. Okay, but there is one more unit, that is ERG. And this ERG is CGS unit, CGS, centimeter gram second, CGS unit. And MKS, meter kilogram second. There is a meaning of MKS. Okay, so that is all about the work done. Then we discussed one very important theorem that we call work energy theorem. In work energy theorem, we found that result, work done is equal to half m v square minus u square. Or I can define work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy means final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. This is the meaning of change in kinetic energy. Right? And I can define this work done by using this work energy theorem. Right? Then after this we derive kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Kinetic energy depends upon the two factors, right? One is mass and another is velocity. If mass will be doubled, both are directly proportional to mass, directly proportional to velocity. If mass will be doubled, kinetic energy will be doubled. If velocity will be doubled, kinetic energy will become 4 times, because here we have square over that v. Right? Then we discussed about potential energy. Potential energy का formula बनाया था हमने. Potential energy is equal to mgh. It varies with height. There is another form of kinetic energy, that kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. This is the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. It can also be mentioned like this. The kinetic energy is equal to p is the momentum, p square, momentum square divided by 2m. Here we have potential energy. Potential means configuration, right? जितनी ज़्यादा height उतनी ज़्यादा potential energy. जितना ज़्यादा mass उतनी ज़्यादा potential energy. So this is potential energy. Okay. Then there was a law of conservation of energy, very, very important. In law of conservation of energy, we proved that energy remains constant of a system during its motion, right? In that case, we supposed one body is falling towards the surface of Earth from a particular height, right? From a particular height, and then it's falling. Okay, then we considered 3 points, A, B, and C. A, from the position from the body which the body was released. C, final position on the ground when it touches the ground. And B is in between A and C, right? Then we proved that in all the cases, the total energy was remain same. So that was a law of conservation of energy, right? Then we have discussed about one more quantity, that is power is equal to work upon time, right? Power is equal to work upon time, and its unit is watt, denoted by W. Apart from this, one more formula can be done for power. Work is equal to F into displacement, right? If I use displacement upon time, then power can also be written as FV. That means force into velocity. तो हम power को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, force into velocity. So two ways are there to mention power. Power is equal to work upon time, and power is equal to force into velocity. Apart from this unit, that is watt, There are many more units, right? Like kilowatt, megawatt, and one more, that is horsepower. So I can mention here 3 kilowatt, megawatt, and horsepower. Right? Kilowatt, megawatt, and horsepower. So these three are the different units for power. That is a bigger unit of energy power. Right? Okay. Then we discuss one small definition for average power. Average power is the total work done upon total time. कितना काम होगा कितने total time में, that will be representing the average power. Okay. Then we discussed about electric energy, with the help of which we understood that how we can generate electricity bills. Electricity bills हम कैसे generate कर सकते हैं, right? So electricity bill generate करने के लिए हमारे पास formula था, that will be is equal to power into time. And I told you this formula is not different from this, because here work is a form of energy. When we take the time on the other side, then it will become electric energy. Formula for electric energy, that is electric energy is equal to power into time. Now the unit for electric energy, that was watt hour. Watt hour, right? We take power in watt and time in hour. As in power we take work in joule and time in second. There should be no confusion between these two. That is joule per second and watt hour, right? कि किसमें हमें पावर लेनी है watt में, किसमें हमें लेनी है दूसरे में. Okay. Now there was a commercial unit of energy, that was kilowatt hour, right? And we mentioned that 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit. Whatever the electricity bills we are getting these bill in terms of units, 270, 500, 600, whatever, depends upon the consumption. So this kilowatt hour represent 1 unit. And there is a relation between kilowatt hour and joule, that is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joule. Please remember this, 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joule. So according to me, that is all which we have done in this chapter. Right? Now, if I talk about the mathematical terms, mathematical formulas, or formulas for numericals, which we have done in this chapter, that are first, work done is equal to F into S. If angle is not mentioned, so we can use F into S. If angle is given, work done is equal to Fs cos theta. That is the second formula. Then third we have done, work done is equal to half mv square into half mv square minus u square. That is work energy theorem. If velocities are given and we have to find out work done. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. This is the fourth one, formula for kinetic energy. Now, fifth one is, as mentioned above, kinetic energy is equal to P square by 2m. There is another relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Then we discussed about potential energy is equal to mgh. The potential energy of a body can be represented by mgh. Okay. And then power is equal to work upon time. That is the formula for power. Apart from this, we have done more. P is equal to Fv. This is another mathematical form of power that we can mention. And then electric energy is equal to power into time. That is the way that how we can generate electricity bills. So dear children, this is all for work and energy for class 9. If you have any doubt, you can drop your queries. Thank you so much.